Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Is there anybody out there? Hello, everyone that's in. If you can hear me, let me know. Yes, loud and clear. So we've got everybody. Well, we got who have we got in? Drew, how you doing, Drew? Steve's in. Sandy, Jack, Yum Yum Dash Cam, Badgertronic's in. How you doing? What's everyone up to? Has everyone had a good day? What you been up to? Whereabouts are you? And what's the time? Colin, how you doing? What's wrong with it? Belfast. Yeah, they're all the same. The VW, the Ford, and the Seat, they're all the same. 7 in the morning where you are. Drew's working on an old diesel. How you getting on with that, Drew? I keep being asked about Rob. 90 Ford. Ford pickup, is it? Why do you hate it, Drew? You want a very special surprise, Glenn. It's in the post. Mike, how you doing? Just gone to a mechanic. Ah, Rick's in. Have you done that video yet, Rick? It's dirty work. How do you think we feel? We have to do all that work all the time, Drew. Yes, Rob is now going with. He was asking me, should he go for Candy or Vanessa, and he left it on Vanessa. So there is videos coming on the Mark 1 soon. Yes. It will be coming shortly. Right. I've seen your hands sometimes. They're not always clean. Well, thanks for the new subscriber. Always welcome. So where should we crack on with? Bits I've got, the bits I'm going to be giving away, the training course. What do you want to talk about? Does that mean you're going? Well, what do you think's better, Candy or Vanessa? I think he's gone with Vanessa. No, I'm waiting for the right one to come into film. Star, say A-class star. Come on, Ricky, you're behind. Lee, how you doing? Should I subscribe? Well, it's up to you, mate. How often do I lose the bearings in my seat? About once a week. Often, best way to do it, I feel. Simon, how you doing? Oh, thanks for the name, Simon, for the brake bleeder. I'll be getting a little sticker made of that soon. Vlad the Bleeder, that's a fantastic name. I'm looking at 2 screens here. What's the time there now, Mike? What's actually wrong with the truck as well, Drew? $15.04. I think Dan's bought his wife a plane ticket. Yeah, she's told me she's coming over to see me. She's had enough of Dan. What time do you quit work then, Mike? Or what time do you work from? Solid. Mark, how you doing? Loss of oil pressure and fuel leaking. Toe dropped. How you doing, Dan? We were just talking about you. Well, not actually about you, about someone else, someone more interesting. Donna, how you doing? You need to get cracking with it, Drew. 7 till 3:30. That's a weird time to leave work. 3:30. Is that normal? Nothing really happened here, Lee. Just the usual, same shit, different day, really. Nothing exciting. We've got a few bits to talk about just down here, a few giveaways and some goodies I've got. And that. You didn't miss the new toys. No, there's nothing. There's just a few things I got sent in the post, which I will be doing reviews on. 8.5 hours. I suppose 7, yeah. See, yeah, 7, yeah. I didn't really think of it that way. We normally work like 9 till 6 here. It's always nice to get new toys, Drew. Glenn should know. I haven't actually got the stickers made yet. You can see I've got my new design up, but I haven't got them all here yet. But I'll have them soon, and then I'll be sending them out. Eight in the morning for me, finish. Why are you working that long, Connor? You've got to work on a Kia. I thought you just worked on big V8s, Glenn. Is a Land Rover not a Jeep? It's a Land Rover. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep. They're all Jeeps, just like a car. It's a Jeep. I keep saying it because it really annoys people. And I don't know why. Are you doing a giveaway? Your wife's already won, Dan. She knows me. I mean, that's a winner there already, isn't it? Do they do polythene anti-roll bar bushings for Mark 7 Transit? I don't know. Not sure. If they don't do them, you can get them made quite simply anyway. If you work at a Nissan factory, you have to start at 7:02. Why do I have to start at 7:02? How you doing? Yeah, everyone. Glenn is just, he's brought a big muscle car, big V8 muscle car. And unfortunately, he's going to get absolutely killed with a little 4-banger turbo. Bless him. Bless him. Change the so you can press on Q5. I've already filmed a video on fuel trims and it'll be out shortly. So it was a video, it was on, what was it? It was on a Renault Laguna. That'll be coming out soon. Right, suppose we better get cracking with the stuff I've got. We'll start with some stickers I received from people. And I've just dropped something. It's great, isn't it? He is bragging about his lawnmower, yeah. Kylie, how you doing? Right, the first one is Thomas. Oh, there we go. So I keep looking there and looking at this thing. Thomas, everyone go and check Thomas out. He also got these stickers made, which is my beautiful boat there with sorted on the old forehead. That was thanks to Thomas. And he sent me loads of these, so I'm going to be giving these out as well with my other stickers. But I've only got, I think he sent me 100 or so. So these are kind of, there's not going to be many of these. Good old Thomas. I don't know if he's in. I think he's working. Right, I'm missing things now, I think. Horik, how you doing? And we've got this fella. Don't know who he is. His stickers are always upside down for some reason. Why don't you print your stickers the right way, Dan? I've missed something. As long as he's... I'm assuming you're English. Are you talking to me? Yes, if you are, I am English. So Dan, can you tell me why your sticker's always upside down? This is Diagnosed Dan. He's in the comments. Yes, hashtag no skipping. That's right, Drew. Hashtag no skipping. Are you going to answer me, Dan? Why is your sticker upside down? Yes, you are here. He's not going to answer me. Dan, why are you going to answer me? Your sticker's upside down, mate. Look, what's going on with that? I have one now. Cheers. What do you have, Carl? Oh, I missed something again. We have Element Autos, another great guy. Check him out. He's in the UK as well. Their stickers. These will be going on my toolbox, but yes, because of the Australian version. How long did it take you to think that up, Dan? Took you a while. They look the right way to me. Very quick. Very good. How's the new Rugrat? By the way, Badger. I've seen they're experimenting with plug sockets and sticking things into them, which is always good fun. They are brilliant. They're testing. They're going to be testing NOx soon in Ireland for the DOE or the NCT and DOE for the emissions, which you're not actually doing at the minute, which is surprising because at the minute you don't need a DPF because they're not testing for it. But there you go. Chippy Friday tomorrow. Yes, Steve, Chippy Friday. Give my wife a blue wrench. Is she in here? We've also got stickers from this guy. Oh, let me get my hand out of the way. Got videos coming up on this guy. Won't say anything more until you see the video. Chippy Friday, yes. So DPS months. Yeah, I saw him with wearing his Thomas shirt. That was good. Good evening, Leon, you sexy beast. See, there we go. See? See? People know. People know. EPF is on now. AdBlue triples. Yes, good old AdBlue, but that's going shortly as well, isn't it, when they get rid of the diesels? So we won't have to worry about them for much longer. Unless someone comes up with something in the meantime, which I doubt it. Yes, my t-shirt is a bit warm, but it's not one of my new ones, so it don't matter. Right, what's next? We'll get into some of the goodies I've got sent and some videos coming up on these. Gonna miss the Land Rover. Rest in peace. What's wrong with the Land Rover? Bosch have fixed diesels apparently. Is this twin? I've heard about a twin. Oh God, it's gone. Can't even think. A twin EGR valve. Is that what you're talking about? MD, Dr. MD, thank you very much. Heard about it, Steve. EGR valve. Yeah, is that about the double EGR valve, supposedly? Helga, how you doing? Yeah, it's all well and good blanking your EGR valve off, but when they actually go testing for NOx, your EGR valve is going to need to be unblanked because it definitely won't pass. Because that's one of the jobs of the EGR valve is to bring down the old NOx. Twin EGR valve, twin problems. Yes, that's a fact. I don't know why people, I was speaking to this, I think I was speaking to Dan about this, why people actually moan about cars breaking down, because if they didn't break down, people, we couldn't do this. So it's good that they do break down. And the more they break down, the better. Helga, I keep watching your videos and they're making me more and more hungry. You're going to either have to, I'm going to have to live over there or you're going to have to come and live over here. Yes, Glenn, our little lawnmower engines. I can't even make good parts. They will. Yeah, I'm missing half this now. They announced this week that it's down to 10. With what system though? Anyway, this little gadget, see it here? Oh, with the camera focus. OBD11 is awesome. It's a phone-based diagnostic system for, you know, the VAG group. And that's what it looks like. And it's cheap. And it does a hell of a lot, I must admit. I am doing a video on this. I've half filmed it now. I'm just waiting on a slightly newer card to come in so I can show more of its features. But it can do long coding. It can do all that. But what you essentially do is for the long coding, rather than trying to, you know, get all the actual coding properly and change all the parameters, if you don't really know what you're doing and you're a bit scared of it, you can literally buy some credits and you can get free credits on it and you can just press a button and it will do it all for you instantly, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, go and check that out, people. That's a little awesome thing. That dongle looks awesome. It works. How is it a pain? I found it actually quite easy. The only thing I didn't like about it, which I say in the video, is when I first turned it on, when you do a scan, I pressed it thinking I was going to go into the fault codes, and I deleted the fault codes. But that's because I wasn't used to it. So that's why. And I also, what I really like about it is when you like take off the when you start again. When you stop the engine and stuff, it'll actually come up on your phone. You've left it in the car. So if you're working on someone's car, which is very easy, it's quite small. You get distracted, you can actually lose it. It tells you if you've still got it in the car. Why is it upside down? Awesome. What's the best scan tool to buy to get live data, waveforms, etc. for a DIYer? It's difficult because I've got some here. Just move everything. My kind of go-to scan tool, because it's just quick and easy, is this Foxwell. Just because it's quick and easy, but it is kind of, it's quite expensive, maybe for a DIYer. If you're using it a lot, it's not expensive. But one thing I have found, which is quite good, which I can't find it now. Too many drawers. Where is it? I can't find it. Is the Delphi Do one, but you need typical. I think it's in the other drawer. Delphi Do one, and you need a laptop. But again, for the price of it, you can't really complain. You do need a laptop, and of course, you have to strike up the laptop to strike it up, and it's all that. But there is loads and loads of kind of Chinese brands out there that are really quite cheap. Like the likes, for example, for this. The money you paid for this. Now, granted, this only, this is only for Volkswagens and stuff. But again, for the money you pay for it, what it can actually do is amazing. So for around 100 quid, you will be able to buy a scan tool that no scan tool is going to do everything for you. Just remember that. You can spend 10 grand on a scan tool and it still won't do everything. But you can spend about between 100 to 200 quid, and you'll be able to buy a couple of scan tools that will more or less get you kind of how you want. When you want to start doing bidirectional controls and stuff, that's when you really need to kind of, bump up the money. Yeah, the Foxwell is quite expensive. So I would suggest, Brendan, I'm assuming you've got a laptop, because kind of everyone has a laptop nowadays, is to maybe get the Delphi one. But then you can also, what you can do is, I've seen on eBay, is you can buy just the generic leads for your car, like a Ford lead and a Nissan lead and a whatever lead, and they're quite cheap, and they just have the Ford program or the Nissan program. And again, depending on the model of your car, they can kind of get you by too. Hire a motorbike. Yeah, I'm cheap. What's everyone saying yes for? Have I missed something? Oh, is the stream going? Can everyone see me all right? Is everyone still there? Dressed like a biker. Can everyone still hear me? Maybe just refresh your page, maybe. Think twice, is that up purpose? You look beautiful. Thank you. What did Dan say? My wife wants to see your attack. She wants to see all of them, is it, Dan? Even the ones in the special places. I don't know, they're a bit dirty. This is a Chinese dragon done in Hong Kong by a Hong Kong person, Hong Kongian. And And that was done the traditional way. That took 8.5 hours, and I had to do that in one sitting. And then, which you can't quite see, we've got our St. George's Dragon. This still needs to be finished though. There's still things to go here, things to go up here, but yeah. And then it says, made in Lincoln. There we go, made in Lincoln, where I'm from. I don't know because I don't really use, I've got a Renault Clip and I got it ages ago and it was all right. And then I got my big scan tool and stuff. But I do find that the bigger scan tool is better for Renaults, like my Snap-on one and stuff. Renaults can be, Renaults and Renaults, some Vauxhalls and Opals can be a bit tricky to read sometimes. Hong Kongians. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, Drew. Right, what's next? Got these sent to me as well. Again, I'll put all the links down to all these companies and stuff, but we've got some more LED headlights because everyone keeps asking me about my LED headlights. And, oh, do they still work? And blah, blah, blah. And LED headlights are no good and blah, blah, blah. And I admit, I find them awesome. These are These are H1s. And there we go. These are awesome. LED headlights. The way to go. The way to go. The light off them is absolutely phenomenal. A company sent me them, so I'll put the link down in the description for them. That's the name of them. Oh, get in front of the camera. Funny you should mention that, Dan, because there is a video, I don't know if you've seen my other videos, when Thomas got his tattoos. I'm doing my tattoos for charity, and we're going to get on my leg all the YouTubers' logos on my leg. Thomas has already donated money to it. I am doing a video shortly on that. And yeah, so if you want to be in on that, no problem. We can get you on my leg, Dan. You'd like to be on my leg, won't you? When are you getting the new Foxwell tool? Is that the new GT80? Because they won't send it to me. So I'm not getting it. Unless they send it to me. If you're having problems with the stream, just refresh it. That might be a problem. I don't know. Yeah, they are good, the LED lights. And the other thing is, especially if you've got an older car and you don't want to put a lot of draw in the system, obviously they don't take as much draw. Do they tip light on the dash? Colin, is that for the LED lights? Because the you get the ones that are CAN bus compatible and they don't have a problem with putting any lights up. If you get ones that are not CAN bus compatible, then yeah, they can cause problems on the dash and stuff like that. My forehead. You couldn't afford it. You couldn't afford it, Dan. What am I missing, DJ? Am I missing something? I already refreshed it 3 times. I don't know what to say because I've got really fast internet in the shed, so I don't know what to say. Is everyone struggling, or is some people watching it okay? LED headlights. The other thing I like about them, they're so easy to change LED headlights. Which is awesome. I'm sorry if anyone's struggling. I don't know what's going on. It's watchable. You get to see me twice. What do we have next? Got this today. Now, this is a dash cam. Oh, I'll show you that, Mark. I was using that today. Is that why you mentioned that? Oh, I think, am I going to do this right? Boom. There we go. I think I got that right. You'll see next time you post something. Yeah, I'll talk about dash cam in a minute. I just want to know, is it from the pictures you've seen today, Mark? Check your Facebook. I phoned my old dog and Bone's about to die. I'll have to check it later. I'll quickly check it now. Be really professional. Are you still here, Mark? No, I haven't got anything yet. How's Steve? Stephen is actually holding all my stuff at the minute. Mark must not be here, so I'll continue. Right, what was we talking about? This baby. This came today. Now, whether you love them or hate them, unfortunately, the way it's gone now is you need a dash cam, because just the stuff that happens. The stuff that happens today on the roads is just crazy. And with dash cams and stuff, especially with fucking cyclists. What is it with cyclists thinking they own the fucking road, man? And they like ride four abreast, and when you fucking bib at them, I tell you, fucking cyclists do my head in. Have we got any cyclists on? I hope we do. Fucking cyclist. I saw a video the other day of a cyclist blocking a woman, I think, and he was shouting and screaming and everything. Don't know, she's on the wrong side of the road, and yet she had to overtake parked cars, and she had already gone past. He was just coming on. The cyclist was a wanker and was in the wrong. And I hope he's watching, because he's a dickhead. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, yes, your favourite subject. Now, yeah, just with the way things are gone, dash cams are important. And with this one, we've got a front camera and a rear camera, which is brilliant. So there'll be a video review on this. I'll just quickly take the front camera out so you can see it. The problem is dash cams, though, if you do something wrong, you're recording it. So that's, I hate cyclists. Yeah, fucking I hate cyclists too. Fucking cyclists. It's only when they start thinking they own the road. I don't mind cyclists. You know, you cycle, fair enough. Cycle all you want. Just don't block fucking road and think you own it. And when a car then comes past and he's pissed off with you, you wonder why he's pissed off with you. Because you're blocking the fucking roads. Now, this actually looks really good. It's the first time I've seen it. 150 degrees wide lens. So that's the front camera with a nice, oh, there's my web camera. Ooh, look at that, blue lights. With a nice screen, which is really nice. Is there a battery in that? I presume there is, but it's not charged, is it? Oh, it is! Look at that. Please insert SD card. Well, I haven't got an SD. I don't know if I've got an SD card. So there's going to be a review on this bad boy. Better turn it off now. Yeah, people saying it's repeating itself, but there's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. I dare you to find a fault with my driving. Is that a bet? What car are you driving? This is the rear camera. It's actually bigger than I thought. That's nice. Wow, look at that. That's the rear camera you get with this kit, with a sticky pad. Don't really know how well the sticky pad will work, to be quite honest. I suppose if you put it in your window and the window's nice and clean, it might. Not really a big fan of these sticky pads, but we'll see. But that actually looks really awesome. It's a lot better quality than I was expecting. I got one tattoo of a rabbit. I did to a hole. So yeah, there's going to be a review on this, and I'm actually, first impressions, it feels really nice. I'm actually impressed. Nice big screen as well. I don't actually mind tractors as such. I have more patience for tractors, Simon, than I do for cyclists, because a tractor, he's doing something. He can't really go any faster, and he's big. Cyclists, when they go 3 and 4 abreast, on fucking purpose, mind. That's what pisses me off. Why do that? Why not just single file? Go 3 abreast when there's no cars. When you hear a car, just go off this, because it forces you to overtake, and then you can have an accident. And the cyclist, oh, he was speeding. Fuck off, cyclists. I hope is there any cyclists on here that wants to come on and explain themselves? Anyway, right, Mark wants to see this. Keith's in. How you doing, Keith? We're just talking about this bad boy, Keith. Mark was asking me about it. Oh, the glare on it. This is mine, Mark. And now Keith's here. He'll be able to tell me, are they making these pulsars anymore, Keith? I thought you told me they're not making them. Is that correct? Or are they making them? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I have nothing plugged in. So I don't know why my audio is doing that. We don't have some relaxing pills. Discontinued for now. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, Mark, this is it. It is awesome. I've done a video on it today. And the more and more I use it, the more and more I love it. This is what it looks like. And essentially what you can do is it replaces the fuse in your car. So if you've got a fuse that keeps blowing, or you want to read an amperage on the system, you know, yes, you can scope it and do all that, but obviously that takes time. You can get the right connection for this, which is loads of different connections. These are the kind of the modern ones you'd use, you know, the mini fuse and the normal fuse. Then we have all these type of, and again, I have to thank Keith. Keith that actually sent me these from America, because I couldn't get them over here. So thanks, Keith. And I was actually filming today, because when Keith sent me these, I was supposed to pay him for them. And as I was filming and I picked them up in my hand, I realized I haven't paid him for them yet. So yeah, sorry, Keith. So anyway, Mark, what you do is you plug this into your, your fuse system, whatever it is, has its own big fuse on there. You set it to whatever amperage your fuse is, whether it's 5, 10, 25, whatever it is. You then lock it. It tells you the battery voltage, but it also gives you a live reading of the amperage on the circuit. So if you've got everything disconnected and your fuse is blown, you connect something and it spikes up and the fuse blows. I think it's like is it a 2 millisecond thing it gives you, and then it essentially cuts it out as if it's a blown fuse. And it's phenomenal because you can see exactly what's on the system. I want to load a test line. I don't know about that. It does do a pulse, but I've never used that part of it yet because I'm still kind of learning how to use this myself. I've just used it for just the draw of the system. Keith will know. Can you use it for that, Keith? I think that's the pulse setting. Is that right, Keith? I haven't actually used it for that yet. It is. It's a fantastic tool. You'll see it on my video coming up shortly. Yeah, I need to use it a bit more because I think it does a lot more than what I'm actually using it for. It's a peak and hold. So when you hold it, Keith, is that putting that pressure on that circuit, whatever you hold it at, or do you have to set it for that? Right, now, just take this away for the minute so it doesn't all go over. Actually, I better leave that there. Turns out, sure. Ah, I see. Yes, I'm going to have to play with it a bit more and maybe do a full tool review on it. How much were they when they were new, Keith? Because they were quite expensive, wasn't they? I got mine. I was lucky with mine, Mark. Mine's second-hand, but it was second-hand, but essentially new. The guy never used it, and I got it like dirt cheap. How much were they when they were new, Keith? Mike, how you doing? Yeah, it is good, Dan. Oh, that wasn't bad. I thought there was more expensive than that. Anyway, now our giveaways. We have. No, I'm going to drop all this. We have some giveaways. We have some rags to give away. So I've got a couple of rags. Anyone that gets oily hands can use these rags. Master kit was around 520. What do you get in the master kit? Is that what I've got? Or is there extra in the master kit? So we got some rags to give away. There's some rags. Oily rags. Old rags. A few of them to give away. We have the Tool Freaks hat also to give away. I haven't given these away yet, but Finn, how you doing? From England. Whereabouts in England are you? So we have a Tool Freak hat as well. Then we have Tool Freak's hand gloves. They've got the 3 fingerless gloves, which is really good. Yeah, so there we go. We've got also them. They're really good. I've done a video on them. And we've also got some goggles, some eyewear, because as we know, it's really important to wear goggles. I should wear them more often, and I do wear them more often now. Oh, we're soft. How you doing, mate? And we have a set of Allen keys. These are Sealy, I believe, even though they say Prime on them, but they are a Sealy base, and they have the balls on the end and the normal kind of traditional Allen keys at the top, and that goes from 10 mil to 1.27, which is bloody small. Does that remind you of anything, Dan? Leon, what's Foxwell would be good for all cars there? The problem is there's no real scan tool that is good for all cars without breaking the bank. Even the really expensive one, Jim, they don't do everything. We were talking about this before. What I suggest you do, you can buy the Delphi one, which runs off a PC or runs off a laptop or PC, anything. They're really good. They're quite cheap. Or what I suggest you do if you really don't want to break the bank is buy the generic OBD2 plug just for your car, whether it's a Ford, whether it's a Nissan, Toyota. Plug it into your computer. They're really cheap. Again, they're not going to do everything, but for the price of them, you know, they kind of will do. Because the Foxwell I use, yes, it does a lot. Does no bidirectional controls though, but it does do a lot. But they are quite expensive. This is the problem. Scan tools is just, it's massive. It's stupid and stupidly expensive. Dream mechanic and well, that's good to hear. Finn, what tools would I recommend? What tools have you got at the minute? Can everyone still hear me okay, or is it still... I got a new hammer as well. Yeah, back on hammer. Can everyone still see me? Is everyone still there? Is the stream stopped? Hello? Can everyone see me? I don't know what's happened to the stream. No, I didn't get Sealy to work with me, unfortunately, Simon. Can everyone see me? We seem to have dropped a lot of people. I don't know what's happened.